Hey there, back in our iPad today, and we're going to take a look at settings. iOS 7 and the iPad is very customizable. You can suit it to your and your students' liking. Let's take a look at settings. I've got quite a bit to show you in here. First, let's take a look at some of the general settings, specifically accessibility. Accessibility has quite a few functions that might be nice for you and your students to use. One of those is speak selection. Basically, speak selection allows you to highlight and have text spoken to you. You can control just how fast or slow that text is moving by moving this knob closer to the turtle for slower, rabbit for faster. Turn it on or off here. Now let's take a look at zoom. Zoom may or may not be a feature that would help you or your students. Zoom I currently have off, but you can turn that on to use any of the gestures listed there under Zoom magnifies the entire screen to zoom in on either words or pictures. Another feature that might help is larger text. This allows you, when you turn it on, to control the size of text on your screen. As you can see, I'm changing the size of the text there to be larger or smaller. Button shapes is a nice feature in iOS 7 that you can turn on or off. Basically, when you turn it on, it puts a shape around each button, as you can see up in the top on general. When I turn it off, it just turns back to words. That might be something that you liked from the previous iOS 6. You can have the contrast of the screen reduced or improved by using any of these options in here. If I reduce transparency, it's going to make everything a bit more solid. I can darken colors to make them have more contrast or reduce the white points. As you can see, it dimmed my screen a bit. That would be good for some of maybe our visually impaired students or maybe even yourselves. Another feature that's nice is the reduce motion. Many of the backgrounds on the current iOS 7 are dynamic backgrounds, meaning they move. When you go into or out of an app, it zooms in on that app or zooms out on that app. Some people may not like that feature, and I can turn that on or off here in reduce motion in the settings. The other nice thing about reducing the motion is it also saves quite a bit of battery life. And then one feature that might be nice for those students that are constantly in apps that you may not want them to be in is guided access. Guided access allows you to simply set a 4-pin code and lock a student into an app. Then when you triple click the home button to get out of the app, you'll have to put in that PIN code again, and that's how you can exit the app. So you could put a student in, say, Safari or Keynote, and they'll be locked into that app. What guided access does not do is allow you to lock them in between two apps. It also does not allow you to lock them into a single web page. So I can't go into Safari, put the student on KidBiz, set guided access, and have them stay on KidBiz. They still have access to the entire internet in guided access. So that's the accessibility features that I wanted to show you. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and thanks for watching.